Okay guys, we're back at it, and got my two Husqvarna hard cross. I got an HC4 and an HC5, and I wanted to do a quick review and talk about these bikes a bit more because I've learned quite a bit. Short time I've had them, but still, you know, I've got a few rides on them now. And again, you know, I'm coming from the world of dirt bikes. You know, that's what I know is dirt bikes, right? And so, you know, I am still learning, I admit that. But I want to talk about the good things and the bad things about these particular bikes while it's fresh in my mind and I just got them cleaned up after a few rides. So let's talk about that. First of all, and this is kind of common on both the bikes, things I really like. I like the seats. The seats are really good quality. They're comfortable. I think they're top notch, right? The handlebars are really good. The brakes are excellent. Really like the brakes. The shifting's been good. Once I got some adjustments on my HC5, that's been good as well. Now these bikes are quite a bit different in terms of the components we've seen, but for the most part we got 38 Fox 38s on the front and 170 millimeters on the back with the Fox shocks. Again, a little bit different componentry between the two bikes, but overall the suspension's good. On the HC4, just talking about some of the things I'm not super thrilled about is on the HC4, on these Fox 38s, you know, they're spec'd, they have the little bleeder that you have to put a Allen wrench in basically and bleed air off, whereas the HC5 has little bleeder screws here that you just push in and bleed air off. You know, why not put those on the 4 too? I mean, what's the big deal there? But you know, pretty minor complaint with that. The other thing is, I talked a little bit about it, is these badges are just glued on and it's just a matter of time before they fall off, and that's on both of them, right? And I've already seen them at the dealer, I've seen them fall off. All right, so they're going to be kind of littering the trails, I'm sure, in time. The pedals that came on the bike were absolute junk. They're just cheap plastic pedals, and I replaced them pretty much right away with some aluminum pedals. And you know, hey, thanks for putting pedals on the bike. That's cool, but if you're gonna put them on, do it right? Yeah. The other thing I don't really care for, everybody likes this little charging door, but it flops around. I mean, it doesn't. I thought maybe these were little magnets in here, like maybe that was magnetic, but it's not, right? So that's just kind of flopping around like that. It should at least snap shut or secure some kind of way. So that's a bit of a concern. You know, I mean, it's got another plastic cover in here, which is good. So that really helps. This little string, yeah, it's, who knows? But anyway, that needs work. The battery cover, you know, I had problems with this battery cover, and you know, it's not a great fit. And this text right here, this logo, hard cross, this stuff is just gonna fall off over time. It's probably all this stuff will. It's not embedded in the plastic or anything, so this stuff I'm sure is gonna start coming off, and bike's gonna start looking crappy over time. You know, and that's kind of on both of them, right? Grips seem good. Like I said, the brakes are excellent. Bars are good. The tires seem really good. I like those. Those tires seem to offer a lot of traction. The seat, you know, the seat post seems okay. On the HC4, for whatever reason, it's probably more of an adjustment thing. It's really sticky, so you got to probably work on that a bit. Another thing, it's not great, is you can put a bottle holder on here, but it's gonna hit this thing all day long. You know, the shock's right in the way, so really it's almost kind of useless unless you put something really short in there. So that's a bit of a design problem. And these mounts are real low, so if you got to be careful what you buy, because some of them stick down real far. They won't screw on here, so you got to be careful what you select. The EP8 motor, the Shimano EP8, it's awesome, love it. Great motor, no complaints at all about that. And that's really it. I mean, we've had a blast on these things, and definitely worth the investment. They're super expensive bikes. They could be better for the money. Some of these components, you know, some of these little things should be addressed, in my opinion, but it is what it is. They're awesome overall. Definitely would buy them again. I got a good deal on them. If I didn't get a good deal on them, I probably wouldn't have bought them. You know, so yeah, they're like I said, super pricey, and some of the things surprised me about the quality, but mostly good. Highly recommend them. Great bikes. If you've got any questions about either one of these, let me know, and I'll try to answer it for you. But if you're thinking about buying one, definitely think about some of those things I mentioned and go out and have a lot of fun on it.